Greetings, and welcome back to Undertale. Now, a couple of things to get started. First and foremost, if this series gets us fully off the ground, assuming that I can actually take this and carry it all the way through to the end, this is going to be absurdly spoilery for Undertale, because I have already completed Undertale once before. I completed the good ending, shall we say, all the way through. Yes, all the way through, with those people that doubt I actually got past that one thing. No, I got all the way through. Got the purest ending. I think that's what the community is calling it. Anyway, having done that, I then went to YouTube and figured, this game was awesome. It had a wonderful story, wonderful characters, wonderful concept, and a great idea of a mechanic in relation to saves, and a sense of permanence to all of your actions, I think is the thing that most appeals to me about this game. But regardless, I went to the YouTube, I figured, this game has probably spawned some creators making some really nice and beautiful AMVs of it. And I was right. I think that they're only going to get better. Right now they're a little rough around the edges, and they'll only get better as time goes on. That's just how things are, but I learned that I didn't yet know everything about the game, because there is knowledge to be had on both sides of the coin. And I think mostly, I'm trying to stay spoiler-free for the opening part of this to help you understand whether or not you want to watch this series by me or not. At time of speaking, I don't know how Markiplier is actually doing in the game, but he proposed to be trying to get the purest ending when I watched his first episode, and stopped a little ways in because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. Because he was doing that, I opted not to record my purest ending. I have decided that I would like to try to record the opposite. Because, first of all, I've been putting this off for weeks, okay? Weeks. Plural. Multiple of them. It's going to hurt me to do this after having already done it the good way through. But I should point out, I mentioned permanence in this game, so consider the talk of this being spoiler-free now officially over. You need to decide now whether or not you want to just go and play this game for yourself, go watch Markiplier play it, or you want to stick around and see me kill a lot of things. Anyway, spoilers begin now. The game tracks your actions. And I don't mean that in the conventional sense that you would typically expect if you're used to games. I mean, saving and loading and quitting and resetting, it tracks and remembers things through all of that. And it kind of is self-aware about it too, and calls you out on it. That's why this has taken me so long, is because I know, the game literally addresses the idea of the player doing this. I know that after having gone all the way through to the purest ending, if I enact the true reset that it offers you, just so I can go back through and then see the genocide ending, it calls you out on being the terrible person that you unintentionally or intentionally are being, to just jerk the characters in the story around like that, like puppets on a string. And the concept that, as gamers, we do that a lot. Without even thinking about it, that's just a part of how we act and how we play games. And we typically never even think twice about it. And, I think that's a wonderful thing that this game will just draw that attention out. So, because of that, I knew that the game would probably be a bit more dickish to me on account of that, and it literally makes me feel bad to know that. I think that's a nice thing. Probably not for everyone's taste, but I like that idea. So, I deliberated over how I wanted to do this for a very long time, and I finally came to the conclusion of looking up how Undertale stores its information, disconnecting it from the Steam cloud and all that nonsense, and deleting everything after making a backup of it so that I can do this basically twice. Once through as if I just genocided everything from the beginning without any prior knowledge, and then once again, having done it from already completed the purest ending, And of course, I also want to see what it changes if I take a backup of the genocide ending being the first thing I ever did, and then how it acts when I do a purist ending after that. So yeah, I'm planning on playing this game through several different times, it's just whether or not I'm going to be able to record all of it. Having said this, I have now talked for a very long time about my plans for this upcoming series. I imagine this has probably gotten 5, maybe 10 minutes. I'm bad with time. Forgive me for that. In case you hadn't already noticed from my Dark Souls series that I have a bad problem with not only the timer, but also estimating time without the timer. Hence why I have the timer. Anyway, before I end out this prologue and warning and all that nonsense, I wanted to point this out. Like, if you've ever gone in to fiddle with the controls after you've already started the game, you may not have noticed this, but the game goes to great lengths to, like, hide things. Like, the control alterations in the game use several assets from the game when you're doing that in the game. Like, I'm pretty sure that you just have your heart that you're controlling down here instead of this green circle. There's a little bouncy, what's he called? The rabbit thing. All I can ever remember about him is that he has a hive mind aspect. Anyway. Alright, so I just wanted to point that out. That it was a little interesting piece of charm that I noticed that not a lot of people probably come across all the time. Anyway, that's it for this prologue. I hope you have a great day. I hope that if I manage to get my feet off the ground on this project, you enjoy it. I would sincerely hope that you do, because it's going to hurt me. Probably. Like, maybe it won't. Maybe it will be very self-aware in a way that can make it slightly... I don't know if this is probably going to hurt me. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.